It's a boldface question. Step 1 is to identify the conclusion here. Conclusion is this part. The last sentence of the argument is the conclusion that charging less would be a good strategy. Step 2 is to link the two boldfaces with the conclusion. See, the second boldface is something which is a general practice and the argument suggests otherwise. So the second boldface is something that the conclusion is against, and the first boldface is a reasoning that supports the second boldface. Or in other words, the first boldface is something that supports that the argument argues against. In very simple words, first boldface supports the second boldface and the conclusion is against the second boldface. So with that groundwork, let's look at the answer choices. Yes, the first can be called a consideration, and yes, it helps explain why a particular strategy is popular. The strategy in the second boldface here, and this is what the second part says, that the second presents that strategy. Answer choice A is all right. Let's look at choice B. The first is a consideration the argument raises to argue that a particular strategy is counterproductive. A very interesting answer choice. Many students will select this, but this is not the correct answer choice. See, this boldface has not been written to suggest that this strategy here is counterproductive. The first boldface has been written to support this second boldface. Yes, the argument overall suggests that the particular strategy in question is counterproductive, the strategy suggested by the second boldface, but it is not the first boldface that explains why this second strategy is counterproductive. It is this part of the argument that explains why the strategy is counterproductive. So all of this information from here to here explains why this strategy is counterproductive. It is not the first boldface. The purpose of the first boldface is to support the second boldface, not to suggest that the second boldface is counterproductive. So a very interesting answer choice, a trap. This should be eliminated. Look at choice C now. The first is a consideration the argument raises to support yes, but not the strategy it recommends. The first is a consideration that the argument raises to support the strategy the argument refutes. The argument is not recommending this strategy, so because of this word recommends, answer choice C can be very comfortably eliminated. Look at answer choice D now. No, the first is not an assumption. It is a factual consideration that locational advantages tend to cease quickly. Calling it an assumption is not the best usage, and the argument does not reject this assumption. The argument does not reject this first boldface. So this part is definitely incorrect. This is a deal breaker. Answer choice D should be eliminated. Look at answer choice E now. Yes, the first is a consideration that has been used to justify the adoption of a particular strategy. The first part is perfectly all right. The particular strategy being this strategy in the second boldface. Look at the second part of this answer choice. The second presents the strategy's intended result. No, it does not present the result. This result is a buzzword that can help you eliminate this answer choice. The second is the strategy itself. It is not the result. So answer choice E should be comfortably eliminated. Let's confirm answer choice A once. The first is a consideration. Yes, the first boldface here is a consideration that the argument raises to help explain why a particular strategy is popular. Which strategy? The strategy in the second boldface here. So good job with the first half here. Look at the second part. The second presents that strategy. So yes, the second boldface here presents the strategy in question here. So even the second part is all right. Everything fine with answer choice A. A is the correct answer choice.